The wheelchair rolls by itself across a dark hallway. Before she can stop it, the elevator doors open onto a floor that should not exist. A voice whispers her name from somewhere overhead. The sound is wet, strained, and impossibly close. The elevator lights die. When they return, muddy footprints surround her wheelchair. 3 weeks earlier, she returned home after surviving a devastating collision. Doctors expected recovery. Something else had different plans. When she looks again, the shadow is gone. The glass remains fogged from the inside. That night, a bell on her bedside table rings once. Nobody is nearby. The next morning, an elderly neighbor stops her in the lobby. She warns her never to answer sounds coming from above. The warning feels absurd until knocking begins inside her bedroom wall that same night. She taps back once. The response comes instantly. A friend confirms he is miles away. Nobody should be on the other side. The knocking continues long after midnight. It slowly changes into scratching. Something drags itself through the ceiling above her bed. Dust falls onto her blanket. Her father investigates the apartment above. The unit is officially vacant. Inside, he finds fresh footprints leading to a locked room. The locked room is empty. The footprints stop at the center. That evening, she wakes to find her wheelchair facing the bedroom door. She distinctly remembers leaving it beside the window. A slow breath echoes from the hallway outside. It sounds painful. Then the breathing stops. A single elevator bell rings upstairs. Determined to find the source of the sounds, she follows the stairwell upward the next afternoon. The 5th floor button does not exist, yet the stairs continue beyond the 4th floor. At the top, she discovers a rusted door marked with a faded number 5. The building blueprint shows no such level. The door opens before she touches it. Inside waits a silent corridor lined with identical apartments. Every apartment appears abandoned. Yet faint breathing echoes behind multiple walls at once. A phone notification interrupts the sound. Her father is searching for her downstairs. When she turns around, the corridor has changed direction. The stairwell entrance is gone. Panic builds. Then a distant elevator chime offers what seems like a way out. The elevator carries her safely back to the lobby. For the first time, she believes the nightmare may be ending. That night, security footage proves she never left her bedroom. The recording shows her asleep during the entire period she remembers exploring the hidden floor. An investigator arrives after hearing the story. He specializes in unexplained building incidents. His partner joins him carrying audio recorders and thermal sensors. Neither believes in ghosts. They install cameras throughout the apartment and neighboring hallways. Hours later, every camera fails at exactly 2:17 a.m. The blackout lasts 47 seconds. When the feed returns, muddy footprints circle her bed. No door or window opened during the outage. The investigators cannot explain it. A new sound emerges from inside the ventilation system. Someone is repeating her name. The voice is distorted but familiar. It resembles a recording of her own speech. The investigators trace the sound to a sealed maintenance route beneath the building. Behind a welded door, they discover stairs descending into darkness. Fresh footprints lead downward. The group descends together. The air grows colder with every step, and the breathing sound returns beneath their feet. At the bottom, they discover a forgotten corridor hidden behind the building's original foundation. Water drips steadily from overhead pipes. The footprints continue through the shallow flood. The trail ends at a rusted metal door chained shut from the outside. The chains look decades old. One link appears freshly broken. Inside the room, they find dozens of abandoned cassette recorders arranged in circles. Without warning, every recorder activates simultaneously. The room fills with overlapping whispers. Most voices are unintelligible. One repeatedly says the apartment number above her home. A hidden document reveals the building once had an experimental 5th floor. It was removed from public records after multiple unexplained deaths. The discovery finally gives them a target. They decide to investigate the hidden floor together that night. Before they leave, the elderly neighbor's widower approaches them with a sealed envelope. Inside is a handwritten note. It contains only 4 words: "Do not follow breathing." The warning arrives too late. That evening, the breathing begins again inside the ventilation system. The warning arrives too late. That evening, the breathing begins again inside the ventilation system. The investigators track the noise to the hidden stairwell. The rusted 5th floor door is already open. Beyond it, every apartment door stands wide open. None were open before. A figure briefly crosses the far end of the corridor. It moves with her exact posture and pace. She chases it despite repeated warnings. The corridor stretches far longer than the building should allow. The others lose sight of her around a corner. Their radios suddenly stop functioning. Alone at the corridor's end, she finds a door labeled with her apartment number. It should not be there. She opens the door and steps inside. The room is an exact copy of her apartment, down to every scratch and piece of furniture.